Hello, Mates, it's MicheleMarieDalene. I'm at the soup kitchen like I usually am at this time of day, and I wanted to talk to you guys about something. I was pretty impressed with last night's video format. With the video, it came out pretty good. Yeah, it did. Actually, it looked a lot better than the Google Hangouts on here, but not everybody's gonna be going to Google the new format right away. That's because Lumi has, on her channel, unfortunately, hasn't quite embraced the new stuff yet. Give me time, guys. I just gotta start doing YouTube live streams, so it's not gonna be something I'm gonna rush into. But wait. But I did notice that the FMLE does let Michelle save her settings, so she can have multiple profiles. But the UVC still hisses like a gas leak. Yes, it does. Although we have an idea. But if it would work in keeping the sound and the video synchronized, that might be a worthwhile endeavor. And that is the main problem is that
What's up, Mike?
I think the UVC device preamp section is very, very lousy. I'm not sure exactly why it's lousy. It's just lousy. Okay? As far as for live streams go. I kind of think that the whole dongle is lousy. It's just that we gotta use it because it's the only thing we got. So that's why we're uploading, of course, the SD PAL version as well. So that if you don't want lousy, you can get better than lousy. It just takes longer. Let's see. Speaking of lousy, I've been feeling lousy. Let me feel like. You know, I've been living living on a thread for a couple of months, for a couple of years now, and I knew that since I wanted to keep the home phones for the studio, and my cell phone, that my home phone and my cell phone bill was going to be close to what it was with the internet that was before when I just had the home phone and the internet. Well, not surprisingly, that's correct. Except, frankly, you know, sometimes I'd like to throw a temper tantrum. Sorry, I have to be honest. Look, I know I'm almost 50 years old, and if I scream like a 5-year-old sometimes, it's because I've got my good reasons. Because there's always
Michael, you just spilled that all over yourself.
Always there's a sense of injustice in the world, and that's just something I feel. And even if that doesn't make any sense, you know, okay, look, here's the deal. I read you last night on my very late night coffee in the shower live, the message from the psychic Esmeralda. And here's the thing, is she was spot on at all the struggles I go through, and it's one of the reasons I read it, because I wanted to have you understand how a total stranger that only knows me at least during my birthday and the 3 tarot cards I pulled up out of her random pictures had to say about me. And I'm a little busy, Mike. Anyway, one of my friends is here at the soup kitchen, of course, that has been in Lummy's videos, has been in my videos, and that's Mike over there at the table. Say hi to the camera, Mike. I guess, okay. So, anyway, the main thing is that, if it isn't for your help, you know, this channel wouldn't have gotten as big as it has. I mean, it's getting bigger. So it's my waistline, for that matter. But that's not because of your help. Seriously. No, Luskunt, that wasn't a booger. That was a piece of food out of my teeth. Ooh, sorry. Gee, I got another little faux pas for you to put in your story about. Ew, Michelle pulls lettuce out of her teeth. I just had lunch. Obviously, leftover ham and cheese sandwiches because that's what the soup kitchen left over from their Holy Thursday meal here. What's ham and cheese sandwiches? Lots and lots of ham. Not too much cheese, and certainly the proportion of ham to cheese was like a little bit off. And it had a big casserole, which makes sense because it was a big sandwich. But it was a little off. But anyway, I digress. So let me get back to the main topic. With your help, we can get this channel beyond the basics and go for the deluxe. I'm not kidding when I say the deluxe. We could go, maybe in say 10 years, we can physically have a studio as fancy as InfoWars. I don't think I'd want to go quite as fancy as InfoWars. Well, okay, fine. We don't have to go as fancy, but we would have the capability to go as fancy. Does that mean you're going to start selling products like elixirs and potions and things like that for health products? Well, I know some channels that do. They sell GetTheTea.com and Food for Liberty. I probably could get the same things here. Food for Liberty, Get the Tea. To sponsor my channel, except my channel isn't quite in the same league as Lisa Havens. Maybe I can get LL Bean to support my channel, because after all, it is technically about weather, and who knows about camping survival gear more than LL Bean, huh? Well, let's see what that goes. Anyway, tomorrow, by the way, is going to be nice outside. And today's right now isn't too bad. It's a little bit overcast, but it's not so bad that you can't go outside and enjoy yourself. So I was going to go out there and do that. I'm going to go take some video at in the park and stuff, and instead of sitting in the house all day. Okay? But then we got to do Lumi's video at 5. Right. And so that means we have to rush back here about 5. Right. Oh, let me tell you about the leg business. Okay, leg business, sure. For the most part, the leg is only slightly annoying. Okay, obviously you can see in the videos I'm walking better. I'm getting around more inside the studio, but now it's time to start going outside the studio because I got a flab back. Okay, if you know anything about my health, you know that my flab is not symmetrical. It's asymmetrical. There's more on my right side than on my left side. In fact, there's a lot more on my right side than my left side. I'm going to be seeing my medical doctor anyway on Wednesday. I'm going to tell him straight out, look, for the last time, for the love of Pete, if you could please arrange for me to see a surgeon to slice this crap, or actually energy reserves, as it is, energy reserves, out of my body, so I can turn it into biodiesel, and I can burn it. That'd be great, because I'm sure I can find a use for it. Except I don't have a diesel-powered car, because I don't have a car, because I can't drive anyway, but I'm sure somebody wouldn't mind having a couple, like 15, 20 gallons of biodiesel. Maybe not quite 15, 20 gallons, but still, plenty. Quite a bit, yeah. Human fat. 5 pounds of it has as much, actually a pound of it has as much energy as 5 gallons of gasoline. Did you know that? It's just, it doesn't go kaboom, it goes kaboosh. It's like, if you take 5 gallons of shortening, or lard, and you set it alight, that's a lot of energy out there. You can burn that, you can use that energy for powering a diesel generator, you can use that energy. So, I don't want it there, okay? It makes me look so fat. I'm almost all muscle, except for my belly. If I could get rid of the belly fat, I'd be happy. I'd be much happier. It isn't going to change my life. It isn't going to make my life any better. It's not going to make me any richer. But it's going to probably make me more poor because I have to pay for the search and the slice and scrape. But basically, it also the medical care for the hospital stay. Yeah, but you're right though. It would be great if you can get it off your, off your body, because it's been there for years. It's been there for years, and I'm tired of going into the doctor's office and having to go, oh my dear, you didn't lose anything. Oh, you gained. Oh, isn't that just terrible? You're supposed to lose weight. And I'm like, I've got an excuse, and that's a valid one. For 2.5 years, you know this, I mentioned it in the video many times. 2.5 years, I have been basically unable to go very far without being in excruciating pain. It's almost like that one scene there from Futurama about the Dixie Chicks and Transport accident. Really terrible pain. I couldn't walk nowhere. Every time I walked, it was like somebody was jamming a big sharp stiletto in my side, up my leg. I couldn't go anywhere. So now I can go somewhere. Now, because we got the muscle straightened out and it doesn't hurt so bad anymore, I'm able to go places. I might be a little slow, but at least I'm now feeling like I'm walking around with someone jamming a big stiletto up my leg. But still, I want to go out and do something. Okay? So let's do something. For the love of Pete, let's do something. Okay? Now, the next thing too is the fact is, you guys want to do live streams, and you guys love live streams. I know you do. And some of you got mad last night because you didn't know about the live stream was coming up. Even though I did announce it at least 45 minutes beforehand. If you click on the bell icon when you subscribe to the channel, or even now that you already subscribed, you can still click on the bell icon and update it, so that you'll get notifications immediately when a new video is linked or post is posted. You'll have that information. If you did that, you would have known about the live video coming up at 11 o'clock. Or actually, it's actually started 10 minutes to 11. But no one seemed to think about that. One guy come late. He said, holy cow, you started so early. I didn't know you were going to do a video at 11 o'clock at night. Well, okay. If you clicked on the bell, you would have known. You would have got a push notification right there. Boom. But don't worry, guys. For most people, I don't know what we would have talked about anyway. But what I did mention last night was a pretty good point. Also, last night, I wanted to remind Mr. Abby Tupas, please stop calling me and Dory on Google Hangouts on air. Okay? Yeah. It's another story. That's another story, but still, I don't mind if I bring it up here. That's why we're not going to use any more interviews and Google Hangouts on air, because of that. And the fact is that, you kind of left a bad taste in my mouth after that video. And, I'm sorry, but I have to say that. You guys are making things a lot more complicated than it's worth. And, did you find out any more about that thing about the lifestyle? Google Hangouts on there? Yeah. Kind of did. Alright. First of all, here's the question. Is the problem that the Google Hangouts on there, which originally was part of the Google Hangouts, originally was part of the suite, was that just removing the Google Hangouts accessibility and still only use accessibility on the Google YouTube Live? Or is that, in other words, was that message actually posted in September, say, of 2015, 2016? I don't know. I have no idea when it actually was supposed to be canceled. I know that when I look up on the Google Plus. I don't see a way to do a Google Hangouts through the Google Plus anymore. I know there used to be a way. I don't seem to have that anymore. The only we can do now is through YouTube. So, that's the question. Is that old news that we're freaking out on, or is it still the future news event? Well, I don't think it really matters one way or the other if it's future or old news or what, because what does matter is the fact is that you and me have to find a better way of doing things anyway. Right, and I go home, I gotta call the electric company and I gotta get some information for the electric bills for January 2016 to December 2016, what payments were made, how much the bills were, so that I can go ahead and get the information for renter's rebate. So I will have to call them up and take care of that. Also, I got to get the statement prepared for the landlord, for him to sign, telling them that I indeed did apply, or how much my rent has been for the year. It's again from January 2016 to December of 2016. The rest of the stuff I have, so why didn't you usually tell them on June 6th when you could have gotten this stuff done by April or March or May? That's a great question, Lynn, because it doesn't really matter, because as long as you get your appointment in the computer, as long as you get your appointment, because everyone's going to get the check the same days anyway, it's not going to change. Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter if you have your renter's rebate meeting on, say, September, or you have it in June. It's still going to get it in October, November. Doesn't matter. It doesn't change nothing. Right. And what's the situation about roommates? I need one. Guys, I need a roommate immediately. And I need a roommate that's a non-smoker, non-drinker, non-drugger. Well, drinking once in a while is okay, I guess. But non-thief, at least lives a fairly decent life. To help me out, mostly because, my handicap, somebody who can help me out as well, so I can get things done. Preferably somebody with a zoom called a car. I don't care if it's a Mazda or whatever, but the point is I really need a roommate right away, because it's probably think of it as the ultimate donation to the channel, okay? If I can find a decent roommate that can help with the bills, because you see the problem is Dory can't seem to give me heads or tails what her plans are. She keeps saying one thing, and then she does another thing completely different, which leaves me totally confused, and then I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Oh, well, I'm in this holding pattern doing nothing. My bills are starting to pile up, and I gotta pay all the bills, and I have to sit there and take care of all of that baloney. The stress levels are sitting my cortisol levels through the friggin' roof, which is making me fatter, and because of stress. That's not an arrangement. That's a disaster. That's an engineering financial disaster. Okay? Unacceptable. We got to find a better solution for this. We have to, because, guys, I'm going to be 50 years old in 2018. I know. Whoop-de-doo. You're going to be 50 years old, and they want me to give you a walker, Grandma? Actually, the way Michelle's going, she'll need a set of crutches probably to buy that. Because Michelle could not lug a power chair up 3 flights of stairs. Don't even suggest it, look. I can't lug a power chair up 3 flights of stairs. I have to basically walk everywhere. So, I can use all the help I can get to get things done. So this is where you guys come in. We'll be talking, I'm sure you're going to be talking about some of the stuff with me on your channel. Yeah, we will. Also, I looked at Larry, what's his name? Kerrigan's channel. He's got 2 videos. He's got Coffee with Dory and Michelle. What happened to Coffee with Lori and Michelle? It's not much of a theme song. It's fan-created videos. Fan-created videos. Really? Okay, fine. Don't give Lumi any credit, huh? What did Lumi do wrong? Nothing. It's just the way you think, I guess. This is the way you think, okay? 2, I know that one person likes Dory, one person thinks Dory's really cute and everything, and I one time got the wrong guy, and I outed the wrong guy, and I'm sorry about that, was some time ago. But it happens. Alright, this is running way longer for a vlog, but I'm going to wrap this up right now. We'll see you guys at 5 o'clock on Limmy's channel, okay? And we got some things to do between now and then, so I'll talk to you later, guys, okay? Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.